So my project was on sleep and how sleep affects high schoolers' health and academics. So the purpose of the study was to find out how the numbers of hours a student gets relates to the health and academics. The group I'm studying is high school students. The idea is worth investigating because students may not be getting enough sleep as they need. For this study, I chose to put out a survey to high school students. I did this kind of survey study because it was the fastest way to get results. But the limitations of surveys are that there can be bias which leads to inaccurate data. I used simple random sampling as my method for distributing my survey. The way I did this was scrolling through list of my followers and stopping on one. This decreases the lack of bias and is simple. Disadvantages was landing on a 9 high schooler in the time it took. I asked these questions to each of my subjects in my study. How many hours of sleep do you get on a typical school night? Do you find yourself sleeping in class? How much homework do you have a week in hours? Are you often tired throughout the day? Do you like your grades now? What I found was in this graph it showed the number of hours and how many people had that number of hours, and it seemed like that 9 and 10 hours were the most common amount of homework, with a few people having 5 and a few people having 12. And then do you sleep in class? 53% said yes, 46% said no. Hours of sleep at night, most common was 8, with some people getting in the 5 to 6 area, and some people getting in the to 9 area. 66% of people said they're tired throughout the day, while 33% said no, and 26% said they don't like their grades now, while 73% said yes. Here's a chart of all that. The data suggests that less sleep a person gets, the more likely they are to sleep through class and be tired throughout the day. It also suggests that people with more hours of homework a week get less sleep at night. We were interested in seeing how the number of hours spent sleeping affects the academics and health in a high schooler. We found that people with less sleep don't like their grades and are tired throughout the day.